It's going down. It's about to go down. Let's do this.
Distance nerding.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's Tuesday, or whatever day you're listening to this on. But guys, you know what that means. You are now watching and listening and tasting and partaking in Distance Nerding.
Part of the Comic-Con Radio podcast familia.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Jahmez of the 5000.
And he's Young Phil, and we're here to nerd together. Nailed it for the 128th time. I like it.
Yeah.
We're talking about anything pop culture, movies, food, music, wrestling, comics, Comic-Cons, whatever you're nerding out on, we want to talk about it.
Now, guys, you got to follow us on all of the social medias that exist. If it's there, if it's a social media that exists, we are there. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Discord, all the places at Distance Nerding. And don't forget, you can email us if you want to have us read your email on the air at distancenerding@aol.com. It's a thing. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Are we on Periscope?
You know what? I don't think we are on Periscope. I need to.
I don't even know what a Periscope is.
Do that.
Do it.
No,
Do it.
Still exists.
Do it now.
Okay, let's keep going.
Oh, hold on. Thomas Barley already in the chat.
Oh, what's up, Thomas?
Do you acknowledge the tribal chief? Boy, day one. All right, day one-ish, baby. Day one-ish.
Distance nerding. Acknowledge me.
We acknowledge you as our tribal chief. That's officially on the internet now.
On the internet. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Now, this week on deck, we've got the Geekend update.
Powerhouse Comic-Con was a blast. Such a good time.
Yeah, it was. Lights, camera, reaction.
Mission Possible for watching all the trailers tonight.
Because we have a lot to watch tonight. Starting rumors.
Is Kang close to his own end game? Oh my goodness.
Sad day, sad day. And of course, the download.
More universe or multiverse hopping news from around the okay. The thing.
We're
on the thing.
We're on the thing. But before we get into that,
But first,
let me get a shout out.
Shout out to Poddex. In fact, this episode is powered by Poddex. Poddex are a unique interview questions and episode starting prompts in the palm of your hand. If you're a new podcaster or an existing broadcaster looking to grow your audience or even just get more engagement, level up with Poddex and check out poddex.com. Use code NERDING10 for 10% off. We used them just this weekend at Powerhouse Comic-Con. And it went over really well with, I think, with the 4 or 5 different interviews we did. So it was great. Shout out to Poddex.
Yeah, it was awesome. We threw out some questions out there. We'll get into this here in a minute, but man, these interviews, we got nothing but good feedback, and we had a crap ton of fun doing them. So guys,
I can't wait to get those up. We got to get those up quick. I know we got others ahead, but we may need to switch it up, pull an audible.
I've got one that's not in the can yet, but it's needs to go up, and it's a pretty big interview on top of that too. So we got to get that up too. But either way, guys, use that code nerding10. Get 10% off your order because it is completely worth it. Graveyard will tell you, he's in the chat ghosting right now, but he will tell you it is well worth the buy.
I like it. What's up, Say Wong?
Yeah.
Hey, Wong's in the chat.
Now, if the show and the channel and everything that we do is powered by Poddex, then I gotta let you guys know what powers Young Phil. I'll tell you right now, Young Phil is powered by Dubby. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Dubby. Dubby's an emerging brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. Dubby contains no maltodextrin, no sugar, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Now, guys, it is keto friendly if you are one of those keto lifestyle bubbies out there. Now, Dubby contains Neurofactor. It's a neurotropic derived from the coffee fruit. Neurofactor helps give your brain focus and clarity, while the 150 milligrams of caffeine and 3 essential B vitamins help you stay alert and energized. Ladies and gentlemen, with that all being said, get your Dubby and use the code nerding10 over at www.w.gg to get 10% off at checkout. Completely worth it. It is delicious. I use it a lot. So guys, get in on that.
A lot.
A lot.
Oh, that's good. Find out more w.gg. Use code nerding10.
Yes, sir. That nerding10. Oh man, I am excited for what we're about to jump into next right here. Because we had a amazing weekend. Almost didn't happen and it ended up happening. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Geek
Date. Listen to Distance Nerding and our second show, our Siamese twin show, a comic conversation via comiccon-radio.com. Yay! Look, there's us. Look for Nerding Podcast. Even this episode will be up shortly. And a new comic conversation each week on Comic-Con Radio or comiccon-radio.com/podcast. I'll pop it into the chat because that's what I do.
Yes, sir. Guys,
hopefully we'll be getting new friends in our Comic-Con Radio media.
Oh yeah, I mean we've got a couple new friends that need to come on the show and guest and have a bunch of fun with them. But you know, aside from doing awesome interviews for Comic Conversation, well, you know, you may be wondering, where do we get these interviews from? Ladies and gentlemen, we recorded 4 this weekend. Oh, and was it great? Because we were at Powerhouse Comic-Con. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and it was amazing. We got to meet David Faustino from Married with Children, Tracy Gold from Growing Pains, Elise Bauman, who is Pan from Dragon Ball Z, and much, much more. Guys, we had so much fun checking out all the cosplays that were out there, meeting new friends, giving out Dubby, giving out stickers, and just hamming it up on stage.
It was so good. So much fun. You want to tell the story? You almost didn't make it.
I almost didn't make it. So, guys, I almost didn't get work off. And basically, long story short, someone came in the clutch, took my shift on Saturday. I had to work yesterday, which is why I didn't do the game stream. But I mean, you know, they came in clutch and took those that shift for me, and I was able to get out there. And yeah, it was great, man. We had a blast.
It worked out. It worked out. So we were in Pleasanton, California. It was awesome. So many. It was 2 buildings. So many cool vendors and artists, and I can't believe how many friends we have now at these cons. I was like thinking for a second, like I'm super thankful. We met some new friends. We saw some like old friends that we've had for a long, long time. It's great. It feels such like home.
Yeah.
Coming back. Even Dave, you know,
Yeah.
shout out to Dave from Colossus Girl. He was like, this is kind of like your home show now. I'm like, kind of feels that way. And, you know, we were just talking to people, saying hi to people nonstop. It was great. So we interviewed so many cool people like Barry Evans, who was in Super
Yes.
Sentai, the OG before Power Rangers was Power Rangers. That was super cool. I didn't even realize it, but he was an Ultraman.
Yes.
He was in the suit. How cool is that?
So he was an Ultraman. He was in Kamen Riders. If you guys are familiar with Kamen Riders, of course, he was in the original Super Sentai. He was in Super Sentai before it was Power Rangers.
Exactly.
So this dude is like taking it back, and his story was interesting. I can't wait to put his up because he had that. His whole story was like, yeah, I was 18 and I just decided to move to Japan.
Yeah.
What?
You can't do that kind of thing anymore. It's just,
No.
I'm just gonna follow my dream. Go.
Yeah.
Peace out.
It's just like, yeah, I like Japanese culture and I moved to Japan. Like, that's what?
I know. That was so cool. So cool. And we met not met, but we saw Joey DeAria again. Our Bozo the Clown himself was super cool. Hanging out with him. We met him at Gem State Comic-Con. He's been on the show since then. And then we got to interview him again and chat with him at Powerhouse Comic-Con. So
yeah, I didn't screw it up this time because I actually have his interview and we can actually
he's a really cool dude. He's like super, super interesting to like hear his stories because he goes way back, but it's kind of like Barry. He has this like, I had a dream and I just had to do it. And I really like that drive in people. So super cool talking to him. And then, oh my gosh, the double team. We got to interview David Postino from Married with Children and Tracy Gold from Growing Pains at the same time. Oh my God, that was so funny. What was the title? Like Sitcom Kids or something like that?
Yeah, growing up sitcom kids or something like that, man. And it was great because it's like you got Tracy Gold who was in Growing Pains, but then you got Dave Faustino just pops up on stage and just he says it at the beginning. He's like, yeah, I'm just crashing this because why not?
I noticed him. He was like, I want to cause chaos to control the chaos.
Yeah.
He kept doing things like all over the place, leaving his table. He left during our interview and then came back. It was great. I was like, what is happening here?
Yeah, he was hilarious just because like he was just cracking the most ridiculous jokes the entire time. And just, oh man, there was one point where he went to go take pictures on stage and he's coming back and he just bumps into me not realizing it's me and he just goes because he's actually as short as you guys imagine he is, but he's like the hell, and I'm like, it's just me, dude, it's okay. And he's like, just don't hurt me, dude.
It was really cool hearing like the inside Hollywood stories from the both of them and hearing how like they can almost back each other up. Like, Alan Thicke was on Growing Pains and like everybody said he was the greatest guy ever. So Tracy Gold, of course, said it. But then David Faustino backed it up and was just like, hey, I kind of grew up at the Thicke household. Like I used to go hang out with Robin all the time. Robin Thicke, the music artist. So it was really cool hearing all that inside Hollywood stories. I was digging it.
Talking about how great of a dad Alan was, like both on screen and off screen kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, super cool, super cool. And then we rounded out the show with Elise Bowman from Dragon Ball GT. How cool is that?
And her interview was pretty awesome too, because it's like not only is she Pan, and we really just talked about Pan for the most part because she's played a lot of characters, but she's also a voiceover coach, a voice acting coach, and she started giving kind of like a mini workshop, and then telling people where they could take classes and things like that. So it's kind of cool.
And she teaches, yeah.
Kind of cool for like those of the people that were there that want to get into voice acting, because you tend to see a lot of that at a lot of these shows. Is you have
I want her to be our friend. I want her to be our friend because she was the coolest chick ever.
Yeah, not just that, but like she interviewed Kevin Nash, and I want that hookup.
Right, and she has her own show, and I think that's so cool. So I want her to be our new buddy. Especially like shout out to Fours, but like Fours, we just interviewed another person from Dragon Ball Z who is a voiceover coach. Like we just want to pick her brain nonstop.
And it was
So-
funny because we were telling her about coming on the show, and we were just bigging up Forrest the entire time because like
Right.
you hear him do Master Roshi, it's amazing, right? And then at the end of that, or it's like midway through, and once you guys hear the comic conversation come out, you'll hear it. But she said something, and I did next time on Dragon Ball Z, and she's like, "You're gonna give him a run for your money." He's like, "That's actually really good."
I know. You had a little feather in your cap right there. You were
Oh,
all
yeah.
excited.
Yeah, I got Pan telling me that I have a decent voice. Yeah,
I know, right?
just
How
dig up
cool.
my ego even more than I need it, right?
I know, right? Like, his head's not big enough. It could still fit through that shirt. So, but yeah, it was super cool. All the cosplayers were amazing. Shout out to Deadpool Fresno and shout out to Lady Deadpool Fresno, our buddies Matt and Andrea, who hosted the there you go, Deadpool, who hosted the cosplay contest. It was great. So many cool cosplayers came out. It was dope. It
I'm
was
gonna
dope.
do a shout out to DeLong family because they were pretty much hanging out with us the entire day.
Yeah, they were super cool, and
Yeah.
they're from here in Sacramento.
Right.
So
right.
it's really cool that we met. We keep doing that where we meet people from like that are in like Pleasanton or in Idaho, but they're from Sacramento. Like I met Toby, one of the artists that are usually at the different cons.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh yeah, man, great to meet you. I see you at the different cons. It's really cool. Where are you from? And he's like, I live in Sacramento. I'm like, I live in Sacramento. Why we're in Idaho? What is happening here? So it was a really cool meeting. And he was there. So shout out to Toby.
Yeah. Shout out
was
to
dope
Toby.
too.
For sure.
All right. So that was Powerhouse. But the next show we got coming up is Silver Age Comic-Con, July 8th, Reno Sparks Convention Center in Nevada. You ready
That's
to go out of
right.
state again?
Oh, I'm ready now. I'm gonna have you kind of let big up the show real quick because at the end of this I've got something to get people hyped up about.
Awesome. So again, Silver Age Comic Con, the next show, July 8th. So we're what, a month and a half, 2 months away. It's going to be at the Reno Sparks Convention Center. So last year it was at like Circus, but they outgrew the space. So now we're at the Reno Sparks Convention Center. Oh my God. This is such a huge lineup. I don't know how we're going to fit it all into one day, but it's going to be featuring AJ Buckley, who's in CSI New York, Navy SEALs, Rush Hour, Blue Bloods, any kind of cop. He's like a cop and everything. He was in TMNT and he was in Wolverine and the X-Men. So he does some voiceover work too. So I'm excited to talk to him because that's one of those sleeper animated shows that's like, if you loved X-Men, if you love Batman the animated series, you get to Wolverine and the X-Men, you're like, yes, this is on par. I like this. So
Right.
I'm excited to talk to him. Reb Brown, our friend, the original Captain America from the movie back in like the 78 or something like that.
Yes, he's
He'll be there.
Captain America with the bike helmet.
Yeah, I guess they also did Mystery Science Theater 3000 on it too. So that's cool. So that's two. And then Brian A. Prince, who we met at was that Anna Medford?
Right. Now this
Metal Arc, one of the two.
It was at Metal Arc Comic Con.
Metal Arc, yeah.
And he's the Predator, and he was in Black Panther, and he was in Civil War. He's played Wakandans as well as I'm forgetting the name, Jabari.
That's cool. That's
Because I mean, you would think that he's Jabari, being that he's like 7 foot tall.
He is huge. Isn't he like the biggest parkour athlete
He is officially the tallest parkour athlete in the world. He has the record for it.
That is nuts. And then our new buddy David Chung is going to be there as well.
I just talked to David Chung the other day. He said,
did you?
He said he was exhausted because he did a show in the UK.
Oh my goodness. But David is amazing. He's such a sleeper because he's so quiet. And you're like, I don't recognize him, but check that. He's been in Andor, Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, Fantastic Beast, Avengers Age of Ultron. He's going to be in the Marvels that's coming out later this year. He's going to be he announced it. Yeah, it's on the sheet, including Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom is also coming out later this year, which is on the sheet. And he was also in Batgirl.
Yeah,
That we'll never get to
never
see.
be seen.
But
And
amazing
I've seen that
stories
he was.
from that.
I've seen the scene that he was in, and it's like, I'm upset that we're not going to get that movie.
Yeah, we are not supposed to say that, so stop saying that.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not giving anything away. Just that I've seen the scene, and I'm
I
upset that
know.
we're not going to actually see the movie.
I know. But then we're not done. I mean, we could have a con just like that and we'd be done. But we also have 2 actors from Scream. So
Yep.
Nancy Ann Ritter and Leonora.
Lenora Scaffa.
Lenora Scafo is going to be there. On top of that, voice actors Jackie Lastra will be there.
Oh, friend of the show, Jackie Lastra.
Oh, that's right. She has been on the show.
She's been on the show. I troll her Twitch channel every now and then.
Don't say that. Your
no.
daddy's listening.
I do troll her Twitch channel and just kind of like talk to her chat every now and then.
Yeah, but she's been in Hunter x Hunter, One Punch Man, Pokemon, Demon Slayer. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So much.
Like everything. she's got like a main character in Pokemon too, so it's kind of a big deal.
And then Jasmeet Baduwalia is going to be there. I was like, who is this? He was the Blue Ranger in Beast Morphers.
Oh, nice.
So he'll be there as well. So all that, right? All of that. Plus Gray Delisle Griffin will be there as well.
Jesus, how where is the time on this? Like Gray Delisle is going to be there, and it's like, how are we going to do this?
I have no idea how we're going to do all these panels because there's so many. I want to talk to everybody that is coming to the show. By the way, I didn't even put it on here, but there's also a James Bond author that's going to be there. The first American like James Bond author is going to be there as well. He did like 6 books or something for James Bond. But Great Delisle, back to Great Delisle. Avatar, The Last Airbender, Fairly Odd Parents, Clone Wars, Legend of Korra, I didn't even realize she was in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, also in Bumblebee.
And she plays RC in like in a whole. I think she plays RC in the new one too.
Ooh, maybe.
Yeah,
we'll see. But all that coming. When is the date again? July 8th.
July 8th. Silver
Age Comic-Con. I'll have to post. I'm gonna get the link and pop it in the chat because so many cool things. So many.
I have an announcement here in regards to Silver Age.
Oh, okay, sir, guys.
Yeah. So if you want to go to Silver Age Comic-Con, if you can get to Reno on July 8th and you want to go to Silver Age Comic-Con, guys, on this very show, I've got 10 tickets that I'm giving away.
What?
Oh, yeah. Do you see that right there? It's true. I have them in my hand. You can see them on the screen. If you guys are watching the show, if you're listening, just know I have tickets. I have 10 tickets that I will be giving away on this show to Silver Age Comic-Con. And
shout out to Marina and Dave from Colossus Girl. They're so
absolutely.
cool.
So now I have these tickets, guys. What I need to do is find a way, figure out how I'm gonna give them away. Like what am I gonna make you guys do to get free tickets?
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out.
Right.
And by the way, Reno is so underrated because it's only 2 hours from Sacramento.
Yep.
It's super close. Especially in the summer-ish time because the drive is so easy. And come on, Cam, where are you? Get down to Reno. It's not that far for you. Make it happen.
Exactly. So if you're in the vicinity of the Reno area, or if you can make it to Reno on July 8th, and you want tickets, stay tuned, guys. I'm going to be doing a contest here to give away some Silver Age Comic-Con tickets. So
that is awesome. That is awesome. All right, let's keep going because I can talk Silver Age Comic-Con all day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, guys. Yep, look at Say Wong right here. You said, wow. So, like I said, stay tuned, man. We're going to be announcing how to get these free tickets. And if you win it, you win it. And I get you some tickets. There you go. And you don't have to pay for it. You just got to make your way to Reno.
Awesome.
All right. So, guys, let's get into it. It is now time to watch some trailers with some lights, camera, reaction.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
Let's do it.
Let's get it done. So the first trailer, guys. I know Cam's about to be excited for this one. We got some Five Nights at Freddy's.
I know nothing about Five Nights at Freddy's. It just looks like Chuck E. Cheese. Upset Chuck E. Cheese.
So it kind of is, man. The idea of Five Nights at Freddy's, obviously based on a game. If you don't know, because it's one of the most popular games out there. If you don't know what this game is, then you're living under a rock, like James.
I'm under a rock.
Yeah, but Five Nights at Freddy's, the idea is if you're unfamiliar with it, if you're like the two people who don't know what Five Nights at Freddy's is, Five Nights at Freddy's is essentially it's Chuck E. Cheese during the day. Like the idea is Freddy Fazbear has his own restaurant. And they have these animatronic, mascots is I guess what they are. And at night they have a night security guard that watches it. They make you think that it's like, you're watching to make sure somebody doesn't break in and steal it. In reality, what it is that the animatronic robots come alive at night and they kill people. So you're trying to keep them inside of the building.
Wait, are they trying to kill you? Are you the security guard?
Yeah, so you're the security guard, and basically the whole idea is for you to essentially explore and survive and like shut everything down without being killed.
All right, okay.
Five Nights at Freddy's, and they've like spawned like 12 games at this point. So it's like,
oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
But yeah, now they have this movie coming out. And it's funny because Nicolas Cage just did a movie a while back that was supposed to be a parody of Five Nights at Freddy's. And then now they're actually coming out with a movie based on Five Nights at Freddy's, which makes it even funnier.
I will never look at Chuck E. Cheese the same again.
I know, right? So now with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you've got the little synopsis. Let's watch this trailer, guys, and see how we feel about this.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
So already it feels like it's got a
very
very
Chuck E. Cheese. Was that Centipede? Oh yeah.
Like I said, it's very 90s, right?
I wonder when this takes place.
I want to say it takes place in the 90s. And he's definitely, you can see.
We're going to have so much fun together.
Like, and you see, like, it's almost like the way they're doing this is almost like Saw with like animatronics killing everybody.
Oh my!
Hide in the ball pit because these robotic things are going to kill you.
Don't hide in the ball pit. Got it. Understood.
Like the crazy thing about this trailer is it definitely has, like I said, it almost feels like it has a Saw feel to it. Right. And it's one of those things where like it seems like they're going for actual horror rather than it being like, oh, here's a game that kids play, because that's mostly who plays these games are kids, right? It's like a horror game for kids, but at the same time, it's not, because it actually is like kind of a graphically horrifying game.
Oh, okay. So it's not for kids.
It's not. I don't think it's meant for kids, but like mostly kids are the ones playing it.
Okay, the whole generation growing up on Five Nights at Freddy. Great.
That's no different because we're a whole generation growing up on Freddy Krueger. So I mean, like,
that's a good point. You got me there.
Like we watched.
It looks kind of fun. It looks kind of interesting. I think I'd watch it. It's one of these horror movies that's not psychological, so I think I could handle it because I'm not a big horror movie guy, kind of a wussy. So yeah, I'd go check this out. Want to go check it out? We should check it out.
I'm down to go check it out.
Maybe I can hold your hand or something.
Absolutely. I definitely need my hand held. So apparently for the live action, obviously we saw Josh Hutcherson in the trailer there. But I guess Matthew Lillard's in this too.
Matthew Lillard is Shaggy
or Scream.
Oh yeah, he was in Scream. That's right. That's right.
He was in Scream. I'm feeling a little woozy, man.
Five Nights at Freddy opens October 27th, 2023. I want to give this 7 party hats out of 10 massacring animatronics.
I will also give this 7 cardboard pizzas out of 10. I would rather see the Country Bears
Wow.
than Freddy Fazbear.
You should give it a 7. Maybe you should give it something lower if you'd rather see the Country Bears.
No, I'm sorry. I miss the Country Bears. I honestly do.
Oh, okay.
That's
all right.
kind of partially what I'm doing. It's like, oh, we're talking animatronics here. I miss the Country Bears.
Well, let's get to the next trailer before you start crying on camera.
So next trailer here, guys. Looks like we've got this trailer for The Creator. I got a glimpse of this the other day, and it surprised the living hell out of me. I was not expecting what this was, and was just like, this looks good.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know?
Cast too.
Yeah, it's got a lot of people in it. What do you know of the movie itself?
I don't know much about it. I know Jonathan or John David Washington's in it.
Yeah. One of the main characters for sure.
And Gareth Edwards, so the guy that did Rogue One, he's directing it as well. God, what's that other guy's name? He's like an Asian actor. I can't think of his name right now.
Benedict Wong.
No, it's not Benedict Wong.
Benedict Wong is in it.
Oh, is he?
Or am I?
I do have a creator opsis.
Synopsis.
Amidst a future war between the human race and the forces of artificial intelligence, there you go. Joshua, who's played by John David Washington.
Oh, Jim's in this.
Hardened ex-special forces agent grieving the disappearance of his wife is recruited to hunt down and kill the creator, the elusive architect of an advanced AI who has developed a mysterious weapon with the power to end the war and mankind itself.
Yeah. And again, we'll get into the trailer here. I'm just looking at the cast right now. So yeah, John David Washington, Gemma Chan, Ken Watanabe.
That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, and Ken Watanabe is amazing. I will watch anything that he's in. That man is an amazing actor.
I wish he had a bigger role in The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I kind of also agree with you on that.
Yeah.
So Amar Chadha Patel, who was in Willow, and he was like my favorite character in Willow.
Okay.
He's partially the reason I'm upset that Willow got canceled because Thraxus Borman was easily the best character in that show.
Willow. Use the wand, Willow. Okay, let's watch this trailer. Not talk about Willow anymore.
Yeah, so let's check out this trailer.
Oh, wait, before you hit play, look, Say Wong chimed in. He said, Country Bears was a decent film. Christopher Walken and the voice cast made it work.
I didn't know they made a movie.
Country Bears.
What
bears that live in the country. Okay, sorry. Keep going.
Let's watch the trailer. Oh, God. So already we've got like a very futuristic sci-fi feel to it.
Post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. That character that he's talking to is going to surprise the living shit out of you once they get the reveal on the trailer here.
A lot of fighting on the beach. All right. A little bus ride. All right.
So the thing is we've got this war, and obviously we're going to watch the movie. They're going to explain it. It's very cyberpunk. So, you have a very, future planet that's been kind of, taken over by like cities. Right, and the whole thing is about rogue AI, right? Like it's people are afraid of like what AI is going to become. So it almost seems like they're trying to prevent a Skynet.
Whoever's in there, they're sure worried about someone getting in. Yeah, they're getting out.
Ooh, so there's the MacGuffin behind the doors. The MacGuffin.
Right. And you'll see again right here.
We're just saying we can't go to heaven because you're not good.
She's the MacGuffin. And you see her like through her head right there.
Oh,
So she's the AI, the little girl that he was talking to at the beginning of the trailer.
so she's the weapon.
Right.
Interesting.
I get the whole AI is that she's the whole thing is that she's self-aware, right? So she's aware of what she is, that she's an AI, that she's not something that was born of man, right? Which I mean, technically she was built of man, so she's born of man, but not human, right?
So he's stuck in the middle. Do I save this?
Ken Watanabe is a AI. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Now again, that excites the living shit out of me to see like Ken Watanabe just be a badass and just wreck everybody, and say it with his like Japanese accent.
Look at that Japanese village.
Yeah,
with a bunch of AI robots.
Ken Watanabe just being like, "You get in my way."
That looks pretty interesting.
Yeah. There's something about Ken Watanabe's like candor and the way that he delivers lines that makes everything he says chilling.
Yeah.
You know,
he's
but I
super good.
love it.
Super good.
Yeah.
I think John David Washington, I think he's a little underrated because he was super good in Tenet, and I really like Tenet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everything that he's been in so far has been good. You know, it's just he just hasn't he hasn't gotten kind of like the just due that he deserves yet.
Right. Creator comes out September 29th, so kind of towards the end of the summer blockbuster season.
Right.
Yay. All right, let's keep it going. We got a couple more trailers.
Right. So the next one we got going on here is a fan favorite. Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into some Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Jump in or jump out? Jumping out of planes.
Well, let's just run.
Okay. Run planes.
No, we're just gonna Tom Cruise run because that's what he does in every movie. He just runs. Actually, again, I've only watched the beginning of this because I knew we were going to watch it on the show. So I've only seen like literally the first scene, and then I turn it off. And that first scene is literally him sprinting, and it's like, okay, like every other Mission Impossible, he's just running.
Mandatory. You have to see him running.
Yeah, you know, just like the last one, they show him like running across a building top and like just like jumping. Right? I mean, that's a mission. It's not Mission Impossible without Tom Cruise sprinting at like the fastest that he can get.
Yeah. Let me guess before we jump into this, because I don't know the story of it, but like, let me guess. He's like the top MI6 guy, but something goes wrong and he gets blamed for some stuff. And now he's on the run and he has to like make himself what am I looking for? He has to like solve his own mystery kind of thing. And fight against everybody else, and including this rogue agency that's like within his agency.
That's probably what it is.
Because that seems like every Mission Impossible movie is that. Along with Henry Cavill pumping up his arms. Loading him up. Is that what it's called? Loading him up?
Loading him up and just getting ready to just like, you know, knock everybody out with his pumped up arms. All right, let's watch this trailer.
Our lives.
Actually, you know what I just realized?
What?
We didn't rate the creator.
Oh, creator. I want to give this 9 children robots out of 10 robots in a Japanese village. That was awful.
What?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give this 9.
9 times.
9 times. I'm going to give this 9 Android Watanabes out of 10 post-apocalyptic cyberpunk cities.
Okay. All right there, Cyberpunk 2077. Slow down. By the way, thank you for being here on the show tonight. I know there's a big Destiny 2 update thing that you could easily be playing right now. You could have called in and said you got the poops and you can't do the show, and you could have been playing Destiny 2 this whole time. So
I mean, that's a thing, but no.
thanks for being professional.
I have to show up to my own show, right?
It's a good plan. I mean, I don't, so
You're right. All right, let's get into this Mission Impossible.
that's the bonus.
That's the bonus thing. Was like somebody actually recorded him cussing everybody out over COVID. Like,
we're bringing movies back. Oh my goodness!
because remember, this is the movie where everybody freaked out because he cussed somebody out for not wearing a mask.
I appreciate his passion.
Oh yeah, he wasn't wrong, but at the same time, it's like, do we get that?
All right, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part Un, jumping into theaters July 14th. All right. Oh,
Yes,
what's up? What's up, Eugene? What's up, Geek
in the
Saga?
building. Oh, hold on.
Oh, I think they have a show. They have a show planned for tomorrow. Speaking of Geek Saga,
Yeah, they do have a show planned for tomorrow, and guess who's guest hosting on that show?
Jahmez 5000 finally making his appearance on the Geek Saga series. It's going to be amazing.
Are you?
Am I?
I'm. If you're gonna do it, I'm down.
Mean, I mean, it'd be nice. You know what it is? An invite would be nice. That,
Because, ladies and gentlemen, your boy Young Phil is going to be on Geek Saga tomorrow. I actually was excited because I was like, wait, you're going to be on it too? Let's do fucking distance learning takeover. Let's do it.
Well, I'll be in the chat. I may be crying, but you won't see my tears because I won't be on screen.
Yeah. And you may think he's saying he's crying because he wasn't invited. No, he's crying because he has kids and he has to watch his kids and can't be on the show.
Hey, man, I watch Geek Saga so much more than you do.
You do.
You do not need to be on the show. I deserve to be on their show. I get the jokes going in the chat. You do nothing. What did you do? Fire a gun back in your 20s and that was it? Come on. Jump out of a plane like you tried to be Tom Cruise? Relax. You know what?
Airborne, fucker.
All right, slow down there, Tom Cruise. All right.
As usual, Tater in the chat. As usual, I'm ignored.
You just got in here. Relax.
Geek Saga. He has 5 million kids.
That is true. That is true.
James,
but anyway, yes.
James is like an ant. He just has 5 million of them, and doesn't. He knows all of them by name.
I think Geek Saga. What time is the show? Is it like 7:30?
7.
Gene put in the chat, and we'll go from there. And then Tyler, shout out to Tyler. Thanks for holding us down at Powerhouse Comic Con. We just talked about Powerhouse. Thanks for showing up on time.
Unlike some
You
people,
were late, right? But it was cool. Tyler got to run the distance learning table. He got to listen to the interviews for once, which was kind of cool.
He actually said
Usually
he can really hear him back there.
Oh, what a jerk! Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah. He was saying it's because he was busy with like people, which is a good thing.
More busy than the show. Okay, all right, that's fine. That's fine. Let's keep this
guys.
going.
We got one last trailer here. Just dropped on us literally right before the show. We just
came in a flash.
It really did. We got a brand new trailer for the Flash that was just dropped within the hour here, guys. So let's check this one out. I'm excited for the third and final trailer here. Spoiler alert: close your ears for like 2 seconds here.
Me?
But Gal Gadot shows up.
Well, you didn't. That wasn't 2 seconds.
I said 2 seconds.
That was like a second, and then you said it. That wasn't 2 seconds.
God.
Oh my goodness. So rude.
Ratings. What are your ratings? I guess
Dude,
we've got the rate-
this is the movie of all movies. This is 10 Barry Allens out of 10 Barry Allens, because there's a lot of Barry Allens.
I'm giving this 10 gratuitous Batfleck cameos out of 10 Kara L punching Zor. I was gonna say Zor-El, but not Zor.
Zod.
Val Zod in the mouth. So yes, I'm all for this.
Yeah, it comes out on the 16th. I think our buddy Logan Winter already saw it. I just saw that he was posting some videos.
Of course
where
he did.
He went to the premiere or early screening or something like that, dressed as the Flash. So
Right. Geek Saga saying this really more of a Batman movie than anything. Yeah, of course. This is Batman 3, The Flash.
this is a Batman movie, but they didn't say. I mean, he says he's Batman, but is Michael Keaton playing Bruce Wayne or Thomas Wayne?
Ooh, that is a good call on this. I think he's still Bruce. Honestly, I think he's just another version of Bruce. I don't think he's Thomas Wayne. That would be cool to get a version of it as Thomas Wayne and have like Flashpoint Paradox, but I don't think that's what they're doing.
I totally agree. I think it's gonna be just another Bruce.
Yeah.
It's kind of rude for me to say just another Bruce. He's gonna be Bruce Wayne. Yes.
Yes, he is Bruce. He's another alternate version of Bruce Wayne.
Well,
all right,
Geek Saga's chiming in. He says yes, he's playing Bruce Wayne. Okay, Geek Saga, I got it wrong. I guess that's what you're saying. Fine. That's why I'm not on the show. That's why I'm not going to be on the Geek Saga. I get it.
He's like, because I'm not the expert. Okay, I get it.
Fine.
Thank you for holding me down.
Get one thing wrong, and I'm booted off the show. I see it is.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this because it's time to start some rumors.
I don't know where to get it.
Me? The rumor is our boy Squints is in the chat. What's up, Squints?
Squints in the building.
Coming at us from the Twitch.
He said, "What up,
Booze?" Trying to be cool. Coming at us from Twitch. I see how it is. What's up, Greg? How are you, sir?
Geek Saga, you are 100% correct. James needs a hug.
Yes, and I need a big hug because I'm cold. So, Greg, what's up with my hoodies? Hook it up. Let's make it happen. All right, let's get into some rumors.
Get it.
So, in release it now. News or rumors.
Do it! Come on! Do it now!
Apparently, Disney has their hands on a 10-episode Alien versus Predator anime series, but they do not plan on releasing it.
Come on, Disney. Come on, Disney.
What? I mean, I guess this is a legacy from, the Fox days.
The Fox merger, yeah.
Yeah, but the news was revealed during an Alien Day episode of the Perfect Organism podcast. Joshua Izzo, former licensing director at the 20th Century Fox prior to Disney's acquisition of the company and founder of Alien Day in 2016, talked about the project. There is, sitting at Disney right now at 20th Century Studios, 10 episodes of a fully completed Alien versus Predator anime series that I've produced. It's done. It's in the can. It's mixed. It's finished. It was produced and the story cracked by Eric Calderon and David Baker, two unbelievably crazy talented guys. So it's just sitting there.
Disney. Okay. You guys are getting ready to start doing more Predator stuff. I know because we have somebody on the inside that has already told us that they're new projects that they're working on. Anime is the big thing right now. You have a 10-episode Alien versus Predator anime series that is in the can, waiting to be put out there with fans that are clamoring for it. Put it on Hulu.
Whatever clamoring means.
Put it on Hulu. Do it.
Yeah, this would be a good spot for Hulu. So the story of the series is said to be set sometime after the events of Alien versus Predator and Alien 4, but there are no other details about the series. And Disney has no plans to release the Alien versus Predator anime series. Boo.
Put it out there.
Do it. Do it. Come on. Do it now.
Come on. That would be a fun watch. That would be a good streamer. Like they could even like, all right, maybe Netflix. How about we sell it to you for 10 million? They're like done.
Or right now Amazon is buying everything. Just put it on Amazon.
Good. Yeah. Good point. All right, let's keep on. We're rocketing into some Superman casting rumors. There's been a lot of news recently about actors who James Gunn is trying to get for a Superman legacy. In the reports, we learned that Gunn has met with at least one member of the Guardians of the Galaxy cast for a specific role. In a new report, excuse me, we've learned that Rocket actor Bradley Cooper was offered the role of Lex Luthor, but he reportedly turned it down.
I don't know. I mean, maybe Bradley Cooper didn't want to do it because he was like, I don't want to shave my luscious locks.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's
like
I have
hair in Hollywood.
I was just literally going to say that. I was like, you have the best hair in Hollywood. You don't want to cut that.
I know. I wouldn't do it.
It's not like when they forced Michael Rosenbaum to cut his hair. It's like
he's still bald. He goes by. We saw him at LA Comic-Con.
I'm saying he is now, but like early in his Superman career, he had hair and he had very good hair.
Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, it was previously revealed that Nicholas Hoult was up for the role of Lex Luthor. In another report, we learned that the movie could include Apex Lex Luthor. I don't know what exactly that is. That's
the Iron Man Lex Luthor.
Oh, in the green and purple like super suit?
Yeah.
Like almost a Hulkbuster looking suit?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Gunn has been seeing black actors for the part in the comics. Apex Lex Luthor has a hybrid human-Martian body, and it's said that he could physically go toe-to-toe with Superman. Interesting. I remember the green and purple like super spacesuit looking thing from the toy the toy line. That was awesome back in the
day.
And
then he's like he can actually fight Superman without getting the living hell beat out of him.
Right. As for the other actors that Gunn has been meeting with, David Cornsweet is the director's top choice for Clark Kent / Superman / Kal-El / Cornsweet. Alrighty, over to multi. Oh yeah, we got tacos.
Yeah, we got tacos on this one. Tacos on the table. Do you think
we didn't do tacos on the other one too?
I mean, tacos on the table. Is Disney ever going to put that out? No. So moving on.
Okay, sorry. Tacos on the table. I do not think Bradley Cooper is going to be our Lex Luthor.
I don't either. I think that he will probably take a role. Who he would be good as is
Hal Jordan.
No, Metallo. If he was going to play
Hal Jordan,
he could be Hal Jordan. He could be a misogynistic asshole pretty well,
right?
All he has to do is play the same character that he played in The Hangover, and he can be Hal Jordan easily.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be Lex Luthor. Okay, over to a multiverse of rumors. During Disney's recent upfront presentation, Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige showed up to show off for Loki 2. According to those in attendance, the trailer did not include anything with Jonathan Majors Kang. The actor wasn't even mentioned during the presentation. What does that mean? What does that mean?
I mean, they could be distancing themselves for him. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know,
Or just laying low. They could be just laying low. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, a lot of it is just, they're probably not, trying to like hype up Jonathan Majors with everything that's going on right now and waiting to get like a verdict on something.
Yeah. So a few weeks ago, it was reported there's been 0 conversations in the Marvel camp to drop Majors. Major's been charged with a bunch of different assault charges. The actor is going to make his first court appearance on June 13th. So kind of like what you're saying, I bet they're going to wait until after June 13th.
Right. Now that's just the court appearance. I mean, it's going to be a couple of weeks to do the trial. So I mean, I'm sure they're going to wait until there's a verdict that comes up and decide what they're going to do based on the verdict. Like if he's found not guilty, then continue on. But if he's found guilty, then it's like, okay, well, then at that point, do they pivot away from Jonathan Majors?
Pivot.
Yeah,
they got some time.
Be up to no end.
So tacos on the table. Will Marvel/Disney pivot away from Jonathan Majors?
Again, my tacos are. This is the first time I'm going to say that my tacos are dependent on something because, like I just mentioned right now, right? It depends on the verdict, whether they pivot away from him or not.
Like your tacos depend on cheese, like how you don't like to eat tacos without cheese.
Yes,
that kind of thing.
Yes,
tacos are still good without cheese. I just want you to know that.
I mean, they're still good.
Just let you know.
Tacos are good no matter what way they are.
I think my tacos are on the table for Marvel and Disney pivoting away from Jonathan Majors. As sad as that is, because I think he's a great actor, but I think everything that's happening, if there's an inkling of this could be have some truth behind it, I think it's just going to be like, all right, well, we've already set up, variants to look different, so we're just going to go that route, and they're going to have Don Cheadle come in and take over. Oh,
They just have Chuck Woody come in and play the character.
Yeah, or maybe like, hey, Terrence Howard, you want to come back?
I know, right? No, Chuck Woody, I think would be a really good replacement if they decided to switch over to anybody, and then that way you can just make the High Evolutionary a variant of King.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty smart. Okay, more Marvel water cooler rumors. When Marvel Studios announced Avengers Kang Dynasty, it was revealed shortly after that Jeff Loveless would be writing the script. Loveless recently wrote Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. According to some scoopers, Loveless has been removed from writing duties for the Kang Dynasty.
They're like, oh, we didn't like Ant-Man and we didn't like Quantumania. Okay, well then we're gonna drop you from Kang Dynasty.
It's rated as like the worst Marvel movie ever. Yeah, we're not gonna reuse you.
Bad. It really isn't, dude. James Gunn just got on Twitter talking about like, I don't know why there's so much hate for this movie. It's actually not that bad.
Yeah, I liked it, but I mean, it's not a deep movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just a lot of action and kind of weird in weird places. With all the are they aliens? All the weird aliens running around. So whatever, it is what it is. By the way, this has nothing to do with the writer's strike. This decision happened prior to that. Destin Daniel Cretton is from Shang-Chi, is directing the project with Marvel Studios. Kevin Feige producing. Avengers Kang Dynasty is currently scheduled to be released May 2nd, 2025. But we shall see with all the strike stuff still going on.
All the shakeups.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, Queen. Yes.
I got one more Marvel rumor. Spilling the cauldron tea rumors. Agatha, Covenant of Chaos, is the next chapter hitting our way from the mystical corner of the Marvel universe.
Starring
Right?
starring my second simultaneous wife,
Right. Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza.
Amazing. So we know like nothing about the plot of the new show, Covenant of Chaos, right?
Right.
But check this out. So Aubrey Plaza recently posted a photo on her Instagram, which features a director's chair that reads Marvel Studios, The Darkhold Diaries.
Yeah. So I wonder if what's going on is they're filming this at the same time,
Ooh, yeah.
you know, and then it'll already be in the can, and then basically they can announce it, and it's like, oh, and guess what? It comes out this week.
You know what I think this could be? I think this could be like a Halloween special, like a Marvel special presentation
That makes sense
where
too.
they do like a 1-2 hour short film series, whatever it may be.
Send that one off, right?
Yeah, just revolving around this and yeah. And like what you said, being filmed at the same time,
Yeah.
that makes a ton of sense.
Do you think they announced it at the investors meeting?
Probably. Heck
Right.
yeah. My tacos are on the table. We're getting. I think this is real. Like I think the tacos are on the table. That this is real and it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I think that they wouldn't go through the trouble of making a graphic for it if it wasn't something that they were doing. So I think that it is. I mean, unless it's a swerve that they, you know, because remember, Disney is usually really good about, you know, nothing's by accident. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But maybe it's their way of saying like, hey, Aubrey Plaza is gonna be in our new show, but we got bigger plans for her as well.
That would be cool.
All right.
Or
Are your tacos on the table? Yes. No. Yes. No.
Yeah, I'll watch anything she's in.
Did you see White Lotus?
I did.
Okay. Don't say anything. I haven't watched it yet.
Okay. Yeah, no, I did watch season 2 of White Lotus, and it was great.
I watched season 1 with Jenny, and she won't watch season 2 with me because the whole time during season 1, she's like, "What the hell is going on in this show?"
Oh, is she afraid that she's gonna see another dude's just bare ass in the middle of an episode?
Well, she can just wake up and look next to her if she wants to see that. You know what I mean? Okay, gaming news games from a galaxy far, far away, but closer than we thought. A new report has claimed that Ubisoft's upcoming open world Star Wars video game could launch in the early part of 2024.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm excited for this. I didn't know if they were still working on this because of all the trouble that Ubisoft has been having lately and everything like that. So it's kind of exciting to see that they are doing something with it still. As far as like there's rumors that it's still around. So you know, we'll see what's going on.
Yeah. So first announced way back in 2021. So what? 2 years?
About 2 years ago.
You know?
Yeah.
2.5 years, right? So that's about time, right, for a game to come out at 2 years, 2.5 years.
I mean, depends of an effort the game is.
So, according to a new story from Kotaku, sources have suggested that Ubisoft could be releasing its untitled Star Wars game the first quarter of 2024. This means the game would arrive at some point between January and March of 2024, which is the last quarter of Ubisoft's current fiscal year. They got a weird fiscal year. And I guess Ubisoft is already planning to launch Assassin's Creed Mirage, Skull and Bones, and Avatar Frontiers of Pandora in this fiscal year. All right. Okay.
So I know Assassin's Creed Mirage is like the big focus for them right now. They've already said that they're focusing on Assassin's Creed games for the most part. Skull and Bones has been delayed for like 5 years. So I mean, I don't I don't know what's going on with that. And then Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. We haven't really seen any gameplay from it, but you know, that was like the big announcement that you get to explore Pandora.
Gotcha. Now you mentioned something about Ubisoft having some troubles.
Yeah, they've had a lot of kind of like flops in the last couple of years. They've been focusing a lot on Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which has been like their success. There's like a lot of people that are on that, so that's why they're kind of switching gears and focusing more on Assassin's Creed than the other games that they have.
Okay. All right. So the next Ubisoft Forward event from the company will be held next month on Monday, June 12th. So maybe we'll get a trailer, get an announcement, get something.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it would get dropped that Monday and we can show it that Tuesday.
Very cool. Okay, that's all the rumors I got. So talking's on the table. You think it's coming?
I think it's a big enough property that they have been working on it, and they probably have a team working on this. And yeah, I think it'll come out.
Cool. I'll put my tacos on the table. I'll eat my tacos. I'll do whatever. I get tacos. I'm happy.
Exactly. Well, guys, that's it for rumors this week, which means it is now time for the download.
Sad news from a galaxy far, far away. Ray Stevenson, the actor from films like Punisher, Warzone, and the upcoming Ahsoka series, has passed away. He was only 58 years old.
That's
sad,
man. He was young. Like, I mean, that's really sad. I mean, you know, another big character he played. He was in Thor, the Thor series.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he played one of the Warriors 3. You know, I mean, he's been in all kinds of stuff, man. Like, you know, just all kinds of
G.I. Joe, Divergent. You mentioned Thor, all 3 Thors, I think. Yeah. The Big Game, Kill the Irishman. Yeah. All kinds of movies. 3 Musketeers. So tons of stuff. So no information on the cause of death. What's that?
So he was recently the antagonist in RRR.
Yes. Did you see that movie?
I haven't. So I've been seeing a whole bunch of stuff pop up about it, but it's like I still haven't seen it. I've heard
you should go watch that movie. It is. I didn't think I'd like it, but it totally grabbed me. And the story's not super complicated, but it was interesting. And like the action scenes along with the choreography was actually really cool. Not fight choreography like dance choreography. It was super cool. So I actually really liked that movie.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, but Stevenson was most recently seen in the Academy Award winning movie RRR. I think it won for like soundtrack or something. But yeah, 58 years old. I totally want to know his character in the Ahsoka series. Looks like he's some kind of, I don't know. Is he like a Inquisitor? I don't know.
It looks like he looks like an Inquisitor. Actually, is what
Yeah,
he is.
So super sad.
And of course, like we know, he played a Mandalorian in like, you know, some animated stuff too. So,
oh, he did? I didn't know that.
Yeah. God, what was his Mandalorian character? He was in Clone Wars. He was the voice of one of the Mandalorians. I'm gonna look it up right now.
That's sad. You want me to keep going?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Up next, we have an actor crossing from one universe to.
Sorry, I got it. He was Gar Saxon.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Can I do my line again? I mean,
sorry. Go ahead.
Up next, we have an actor crossing from one universe to another. Chiwetel Ejiofor from Doctor Strange. That's what I said. Has jumped on board to a new Marvel film franchise. The actor is set to star alongside Tom Hardy in your favorite series, Sony Pictures' upcoming Venom 3.
I think I know who he's going to play too. They probably haven't announced who he's playing, but I know who he's playing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know.
Let me get through this. And then we'll talk about that. Tom Hardy will be. I almost said Ed Hardy. Hardy will be back in the role of Eddie Brock, and Juno Temple is also set to star in the film. We have no idea what characters Temple or Ejiofor are playing in the movie.
I know.
Who do you think they are?
I
Okay.
don't know who Juno Temple's playing, but I know who Chiwetel Ejiofor is playing. Just because the man has nothing but presence on the screen. Right?
Mhm.
They've already said that this is going to be the last Venom movie, and we've already been speculating that. I mean, they've kind of like teased it too in some of the script writing, but like they've already teased that they're going to be bringing in the god of the symbiotes. Chiwetel Ejiofor is going to play Noel, and again,
No,
I don't think Noel has been earned in these movies.
you can't throw Null into just one movie
But the thing is that
and tell that story.
they've already done stuff like that. Sony doesn't know what they're doing, and that's the thing is that all they see is, well, Noel's a big character. We can make him the villain in the movie.
I'm surprised they haven't tried to fix all that. You
The
know,
way-
hey, Sony, you like making money? Yeah, we like making money. We want to make money. Give me more Venom. Like, you want to make more money? Yeah, we want to make more money. Why don't you just listen to us? We'll tell you what to do.
The way that they ruined Carnage, it makes sense for them to do something stupid and bring in Noel. And the best person, because of the type of presence that he has on the screen, to bring to be Noel is Chiwetel Ejiofor. So I think that Chiwetel Ejiofor is gonna be Noel, and I'm gonna be completely upset about it.
Yeah. So we'll see. We don't have a confirmed release date for Venom 3 right now, but it's likely fall of next year. Wow, that's so quick.
Right.
It's weird reporting like release dates because I don't believe any of them right now because of the strike.
Yeah.
I think everything's gonna be changing up, moving, whatever. Speaking of dying universes, the CW released their fall schedule with only a small number of returning shows and much of the content coming from low-cost, unscripted, acquired series. The fall of 2023, the CW will have 0 comic book adaptions on air.
No way.
That's so weird to me because I mean, they've had DC content for so long.
Right.
Even Riverdale is technically a comic-ish thing, right?
I'm just
based
thinking
on Archie.
The writer's strike probably has a lot to do with this too, though.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That is nuts. That is nuts. Can you hear that? Somebody's like deciding to cut their lawn.
Yeah.
Son of a bee. Okay, you read the next part. I'm gonna close this window real quick.
So CW hasn't been a haven for genre content, an era that seems officially over as new owners Nexstar struggle to figure out how to make the network profitable. Nexstar, a company that owns a number of local TV stations around the U.S., bought up 75% of the CW in 2022. And even before the deal was closed, the network was aggressively cutting costs in order to appease an incoming management. Last May had a variable red wedding with shows like DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Batwoman, Charmed, and Dynasty all getting the axe.
So many DC shows have come and gone
I know.
from CW. It's so interesting to me. And we still don't know what's going on with Superman and Lois, right?
Superman and Lois or Gotham Knights.
Yeah. Have you even started Gotham Knights?
No, I wasn't really excited for Gotham Knights.
Shouldn't that be a show we'd be excited for? It's so
Yeah.
weird.
It's just I don't know. It just seems like so much of it is a deviation from the source material, and that just kind of
Yeah.
it's like I get it's if you start it from the source material, then I'm more likely to watch it, and then you change it over time. I might have my gripes with it, but I'll probably still continue watching it. Kind of like how Arrow, right? Like Arrow started pretty close to the source material and then started kind of deviating. Gotham Knights is already like really, really far off the source material, and it kind of bothers me.
So both of those, we don't know if they're going to get renewed. But if they do, they're probably going to be like mid-season or over the summer shows for 2024.
Right.
Wow. Nexstar just said, "Nah, we don't like comic books."
Yeah, we don't care about your comic book stuff. There's enough comic book stuff as it is, so we're gonna cancel all this.
All right. Speaking of dying universes, Netflix has announced a fall release date for Squid Game: The Challenge. The streamers.
That sounds like something that you would cheat at.
Yeah, exactly. You got to cheat to win. Got to cheat to
You
win.
ain't cheating. You ain't trying.
Right. The streamer's controversial reality competition series, inspired by the hit scripted South Korean series Squid Game, Netflix officially ordered the series last June, touting the life-changing reward of $4.56 million, the largest cast and lump sum cash prize in reality TV history. Huh.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? That's so much money.
That's intense.
So much money. I think Survivor still like you can win $1 million.
Yeah, 4.56 million. But I mean, remember, if it's like Squid Game, it's like the way that they do it is it's divvied up amongst different people, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Did you not watch Squid Game?
I watched it when it first came out. I can't remember how they divvied it up.
Or it's like even amongst all the contestants, and then if you're eliminated, then your money goes into the pot.
Oh yeah. Okay. But that's the whole thing. There's one winner at the end. So you get all the money. Anyway, I do have a Squidopsis.
Synopsis.
Players will be put to the test in a series of games inspired by the show, along with some surprising new additions that will push them to their limits. Strategy, alliances, and character are crucial in order to survive the tension. The stakes are high, but thankfully in this game, the worst fate anyone will face is going home empty-handed.
So people aren't going to be like falling through.
Nobody's dying.
Nobody's getting shot by playing red light, green light.
Nobody's dying in this game. This is just a game show.
I don't want to watch this then.
Boo. Get out of here. Give me something. During Netflix's upfront presentation, Vice President of Unscripted and Documentary Series Brandon Reig revealed the 10-episode challenge will premiere in November.
Oh, so that's like right around the corner.
Yeah, I know. I'm interested. Let's do this.
Yeah, I mean, it might be fun.
All right. Let's go back to a galaxy far, far away, but I know one way we won't be getting there. Womp womp. Disney's. What's that?
That's cold-blooded, sir.
Disney's Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser, the immersive experience at Walt Disney World in Florida, is closing down after only being in operation for a year and a half. It will completely shut down this September.
Yeah, if it wasn't, what was it, like $2,000 or $6,000 a night or something like that? If it wasn't like stupid expensive where only rich people could afford to go to it, more people probably would have done it.
$6,000 for 2 days. 2
Yeah,
days.
that's it's ridiculous. You're paying $3,000. You're paying $6,000 for a night
Yeah.
on a 2-day experience, and I get how it's cool, it's immersive and everything like that. But then everything on the ship was expensive too. Remember, there was like a drink that was in a Cantona that cost like $2,000 or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So the Walt Disney Company announced the closing with the following statement: Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser is one of the most creative projects ever and has been praised by our guests and recognized for setting a new bar for innovation and immersive entertainment. This premium boutique experience gave us the opportunity to try new things on a smaller scale of 100 rooms. Oh, only had 100 rooms. And we
More
prepare
reason
for
to
it.
buy 6,000 sucked.
And as we prepare for its final voyage, we will take what we've learned to create future experiences that can reach more of our guests and fans. Like, don't make it so expensive.
Yeah, so it won't be $6,000.
Right. But I mean, that was the biggest gripe. $6,000 for 2 days. But part of it also was like, you're getting immersed into the Star Wars universe. You think you'd like see characters. I guess there wasn't very many like recognizable Star Wars characters. A lot were made for this experience, but like you're not hanging out with Darth Vader or Chewbacca or R2D2, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was like one or two like characters from the franchise,
And they were like
and
side
everything else was
characters and stuff.
yeah, and then everything else was just like, background NPC type characters,
Yeah.
real life NPCs.
They're
it's
just like, oh yeah, you get to meet Lando Calrissian's estranged half son.
exactly. So I was never gonna be able to see this.
No, at
Never.
all. Like not for that, not for $6,000, man. Like I can barely do a regular vacation for half that price, man. Like that's not.
Well, maybe you go on a lot of vacations, so maybe you could afford it.
No, I could not.
All right. The experience will remain open through September 30th, with a final event beginning on September 28th. Disney will be reaching out to those who book trips after that soon about rescheduling, and all reservations will pause until May 26th.
Disney's like, no refunds, but let's figure out what we can do.
I know somebody like forked up the money for like the October dates, and they're like, I finally get to go, but
They're like, he's like, I saved up my life savings for this.
So bad.
Oh
Really
my.
pisses me off to no end.
It looks like we're going to be staying home watching some TV. Speaking of, there's a new player in the streaming wars. Ready for this?
Is it though? Is it?
It is.
Is it though?
It is. HBO Max is now just Max. Warner Brothers Discovery has launched its enhanced streaming service combining content from the former HBO Max and Discovery Plus, including collections of Max originals, Warner Brothers films, the DC Universe, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and unscripted programming from HGTV, Food Network, Discovery Channel, TLC, and ID. I don't know what ID is.
ID is they do like a lot of
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to explain the word.
I see your big pop fans. See how it is.
It's podcasts are like popular with this. It's like murder mystery stuff. It's like like for First 48 and stuff like that is on ID.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay,
yeah.
All right. So, along with new features, including streamlined navigation, premium video playback, expanded profile personalization, 4K, like 1,000 films and episodes in 4K. Yeah, I guess that could draw me. Max launches with 35,000 hours of programming, including 7 new titles.
So it launched today, just for everybody, just so you guys know.
Oh, fuck, man, that was the end.
Oh,
Jesus. But okay, let's run through this.
surprise!
It's actually you kind of mentioned podcast. So Max original series Smartless on the road, following Will Arnett, Jason Bateman, and Sean Hayes during a North American tour of their hit podcast Smartless, a 6-episode documentary series. I'm kind of into this. I kind of want to check this one out. So that's out now.
Okay.
How to create a sex scandal in 2005. The sleepy community of Minaloa, Texas, is thrown into turmoil when local children reveal shocking stories about a pedophile sex ring that took place in a local swingers club. What?
What the hell?
Jesus. What, Texas?
Texas, the place that claims that there are no pedophiles.
Slow it down, Texas. Jesus. A new series, What Am I Eating with Zoe Deschanel?
Okay.
6-episode unscripted series. Okay. I'm into it. And then we've been talking about this for a long time, but Gremlins, Secret of the Mogwai.
3 years, dude. We talked about this on the very first episode of this show. That's how long this show has been in development.
And it only took like merging some huge giant streamers, a pandemic. What else?
I mean,
Secret of the Mogwai is out today. So, Me Now Wen, James Hong, BD Wong. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to check that one out. Another animated show, Clone High. And by the way, these are all considered Max originals.
Okay,
everything is labeled Max original.
So they're bringing back Clone High, basically.
A modern refresh of the hit series of the same name, Clone High, follows a high school for the clones of the greatest minds in history 20 years after the original experiment was put on ice. Joan, JFK, Abe, and Cleo have been thawed out to resume school with their new clone classmates, all while navigating a new set of cultural norms and overly dramatic teen relationships.
Yeah,
Did you watch?
I watched Clone High when it was out. That show is actually pretty funny.
I didn't really look into it, but now that I just read that and you said it's kind of a rebootish thing, kind of want to check it out. Bama Rush. I think this is like a documentary or something on the University of Alabama. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. So that'll be interesting. But then the big one is Shazam, Fury of the Gods. So the sequel.
God, I just did that movie, so I could have got it for free.
You bought it? Where'd you buy it?
Not physical copy. I bought a digital copy.
Tisk. Which continues the story of Billy Babson, who, upon reciting the magic word Shazam, is transformed into his adult superhero alter ego, Shazam. That's out today too. I'm gonna watch that tonight.
Yeah, no, I'm watching the season finale of Ted Lasso tonight.
Is it the finale?
It's season finale tonight. But no, I got this, and I got what's the one that just won all the Oscars?
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah.
Should have just told me I already had it.
I don't have Paramount Plus, so.
No, I have a digital copy of it.
Well, yeah, I have it.
Well, wasting more money, young Phil. Just like you're finishing up all your W. All right. Max is available. When is it available, young Phil?
Now, sir. Right now.
Oh,
go watch HBO Max. Do it now.
Good climactic peak to that.
Do it.
That was good.
Do it! Come on! Do it now!
I guess last story is wrestling news. So this is the last news story, and you know what that means.
Oh, yeah.
AEW's Kenny Omega and the THQ Nordic officially confirmed on Monday that AEW Fight Forever, The All Elites Wrestling first console video game has a release date.
Oh.
Yay.
Yay!
They've been talking about this game for a long time. So
They
it was
have.
announced back in like 2020. So like, how old was AEW back then?
It was like brand new.
Brand new. So it's been talking about for 3 years and going on forever. So the press release also listed a number of features of the game: customizable wrestlers, movie sets, entrances, tag teams, arenas, as well as career mode, online multiplayer, and leaderboards. The list of match types available at launch will include singles, tag team, triple threat, four-way, ladder match, casino battle royale, falls count anywhere matches, unsanctioned lights out matches, and exploding barbed wire death matches.
Oh, that's 100% gonna be Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, John Moxley.
John Moxley. John Moxley is gonna rule that match.
Yeah. But this is what's kind of interesting. So, unlike the WWE games like WWE 2K, Fight
Mhm.
Forever will reportedly have a heavier emphasis on post-launch content. So, like what DLC stuff.
Mhm.
So, I guess this game isn't planned to be released every year. It's probably like every other year or longer. So there's going to be a lot of DLC stuff. So you kind of get a bang for your buck.
Well, or it's gonna be like how Destiny is, right? Like you get the initial game and then they just release updates that both release, or they both update graphics and character lists.
Yeah. So that's kind of the way things are going now, right? Instead of
Yeah.
Madden every year, so to speak, you know?
Yeah, because I
So-
mean, you get a recurring model, right? It's like, okay, when we release the DLC, it's $20 that gives you an updated roster, gives you and instead of spending $60 and having to buy a brand new game that's barely different from last year's game,
Exactly. Are you going to buy this game? Are you going to be you going to play this game on your game streams?
I haven't played wrestling games in a long time, but I might actually get this.
There you go, man. We need to see this game. All right, AEW Fight Forever will hit the ring on June 29th. We're like a month away, 5 weeks away.
I'm just gonna get it just so I can play MJF and just like beat everybody with
Mhm.
MJF, and then
Exactly.
just fresh squeezed everybody.
Yeah, there it is. So save your money. You got a month and a half, and if you're not
Is there
going to buy the
a trailer
game,
for this?
what?
Is there a trailer for this game?
Not that I've seen.
I haven't seen one either. That's why I'm like, I wonder what it looks like.
I've only seen some stills here and
Mhm.
there, like of the action, but I haven't seen any video, like actual gameplay.
Yeah, I want to see gameplay footage before I commit to buying the game.
Ooh, look, Say Wong's chiming in. AEW, are they using a proper grapple engine similar to FPW? Good question. We'll have to look that one up.
Yeah.
I've never heard the term grapple engine, but I like it. All right, so that was my last news story.
That is it for the news.
I know we got through it pretty dang quick.
We did, and I mean, I'm really excited for all the things that we were talking about, but what I'm really, really, really excited for right now is the fact that we got merch, people.
We got merch, people. Hats are $35. Hats are $35 or $30 if you're going to buy multiple hats. We got t-shirts, so if you want, there you go. If you want a shirt, you can get us a shirt or get a shirt from us. DM us at Distance Nerding. Let us know the size you're looking for. If you want to have it shipped to you, we can ship it to you for $25. If you want to meet on a corner, meet at a 7-Eleven here in Sacramento, $20. Meet at a taco spot. Ooh, let's do that.
Yeah.
Meet at a
You're required to meet us at a taco spot if you're going to be here in Sacramento.
Yeah, I like that. And you can buy us a taco while there. I like that.
Exactly.
All right, what do we got coming up?
So ladies and gentlemen, I made the mistake of closing my window.
He don't know. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. We're disorganized. So this Thursday, the build from 6 to 8 p.m. on Twitch and YouTube, of course, hang out with young Phil, and he's going to have all his buddies and not me with him because I'm not
You don't
invited.
want to hang out with us.
They're going to be building Legos, hanging out with some nerdy friends, doing some brackets. You got a guest?
We don't this week, so we don't have a official guest coming on this week. Next week, we do.
Perfect spot for me to come in, but no, not even a. Hey,
Are-
what are you doing?
Aren't you quiet? You aren't you coaching your kids' softball team?
Probably.
Exactly.
Hey, you don't know how crucial a first base coach is when it comes to 5-year-old girls playing softball. Okay. I'm essential. I'm an essential worker when it comes to coaching.
I played baseball, man. I get it. I know how it is.
Did you play softball?
No, but I know how essential a first base coach is.
Have you played against 5-year-old girls?
I have not played again. Well, maybe when I was 5.
Step into my arena.
Yeah. Because, ladies and gentlemen, James is just trying to tell you all that he is the GOAT.
The build 6 to 8 p.m. Don't forget Monday game streams 8 a.m. to 12. You don't really stay 8 a.m. do you? 8 a.m.
For the game streams? Yeah, no, I play from 8 to 12.
Why are you waking up at 8 a.m.?
Because that's the best time for me to play video games.
Okay.
Otherwise,
I'd be like, I'm going to make myself some breakfast. Maybe go get a breakfast burrito, hang out, then maybe play some video games.
Yeah, no, I've got try not to disappoint people while I'm playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Very cool. Mondays game streams, Tuesdays download, Thursdays the build.
That's right, and we are finishing up the best DC movies bracket this week, guys. So come join us and vote on your favorite DC movies.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. If you have something you want to discuss, tell us what you're nerding out on. Make sure to let us know in the Facebook group, the Distance Nerdington Post. Come hang out.
Now, guys, I say it every week. I tell you all the time. All you got to do is go to distancenerding.com and go up to that top left corner right there. You'll see a big button at the top that says buy us a taco. Ladies and gentlemen, you can buy us a taco. And what does buying tacos do? Buying tacos helps us do more content and do more things for you, so that way we can attempt to entertain all of you nerds out there with our weird nerdy attempts at being funny. So ladies and gentlemen, help us out. Best way to support the show, aside from what I'm going to get into here in a second, which I might as well just say it now, guys, leave us a review. Head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and leave us a review. Helps make the algorithm think that we're actually a good show and you guys love us, and it continues going on there.
Very cool. Very cool.
Guys, hang with us at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Discord, all at Distance Nerding.
You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to shout out our very special new friends that we got at Powerhouse Comic Con, Lawrence and Diego, who we met. They're part of the Lumpia crew. So Lumpia with a Vengeance in the Lumpia movies. And the Lumpia comic line and the Lumpia art, they were this super cool. I loved talking with Dio and Lauren. We were like just vibing. It was so cool. Like the show was over. We were all like, putting things away and getting cleaned up. But we were just sitting there chatting about everything under the sun. It was super cool. Shout out to Lawrence. We didn't even ask for it, but he like brought over these super cool prints from Lumpia, the movie.
Right.
They
were
every one of them.
San Diego Comic-Con exclusives.
Yes. And we didn't even say anything. He just brought it over. He's like, "Hey guys, I really appreciate our conversation. Can't wait to do more with you." And he signed every single one he gave us. So cool.
Yeah. And he's going to be coming on the show at some point. We're going to be working out, getting him on there. We've got some future collaborations with them that I'm very excited for. So
Awesome.
just look out for all those things that we got going on with.
Big shout out to them. They were super cool.
Exactly. Now, guys,
Right, yeah.
you can email us at distanceNerding@AOL.com. Guys, oh, you know what? Again, I know we're trying to get out of here, but we did get an email. I need to open this up. We've got an email in here, and I've got to read the email.
All of it.
Yes.
Every single word.
Every single word. It was not a very long one, but still.
And also shout out to Luis Rivera, buddy. Luis, I totally forgot he was going to be at Powerhouse, and he was right there. Boom. Good old Luis. I love Luis.
Yeah. He just like walked up and was like, "What's up?"
You know who we missed? We missed us, by the way, Kyber Cave was there too. Saw Arc. But we missed Chris Marinan. He was there. I told he didn't get a chance to go over and say hi. So shout out to Chris.
So here we are. This is a very short email. Cam needs to be on the show more.
That's the email.
That's the email
From Cam.
And it was sent to us by at Cam Cosplays. So go ahead and send him all your ire.
Cam is not good at disguising himself. For a cosplayer, he's not good at disguising himself.
It's like, yeah, no, at Cam Cosplays sent us an email. Like, oh, okay. And it says, I should be on the show more. He will be on the show Thursday, I believe.
Oh, Cam?
Yes.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
He's been coming on with his DC.
That's cool. Oh, you know what? Shout out to Cam because I saw him post an Instagram video. He did some kind of acting or stage or singing with a bunch of other people. I don't know if it's a reoccurring stage thing, but shout out to Cam. You know, it takes a ton of balls, not just to get into a costume, but to get up on stage in front of people, perform. Shout out to Cam. Good for you, buddy.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, keep it going, man. Keep the dream and the performing going because you got to perform, man. So that's it from us, guys. I think it's taco time, man.
It's time.
Time to go get some tacos. You want some tacos?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm ready for
I always want tacos with cheese or without cheese. I don't mind. I'm not picky.
Veggie tacos.
Some people.
Want some veggie tacos?
No, nobody wants veggie tacos.
We'll get you some veggie tacos.
Nobody wants veggie tacos.
I know a spot that does Brussels sprout tacos. I can go get you some.
Why would you do it with like a spinach wrap?
Sure. I'll go get them for you. Just for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it going. It's dance time.
Check it out. Colossus Girl, Team Colossus, signed by Luis Rivera.
Nice.
One for free, but I have both.
I am the night. I am vengeance. I am Batman.
You are Lego. Go to a Colossus Girl Con. Next one is Silver Age Comic Con. Get a free comic. Get it signed by the artist.
And I make my head dance. Make my head dance. Dancing away the night away.
Also got a bitty pop. Oh, look at these little pops. Look at these little pops. itty bitty next to my face. They're even tinier next to my face.
Oh, dude, those are tiny.
Bitty pop.
See everybody on Thursday.